Hello everybody, it's Gary Hallican here, and GameStop is going to have to stop having their 50% off all clearance items sale. If they keep having that, I'm never going to be able to save any money up. I've been buying all kinds of stuff there with this half off clearance sale, getting things with really low prices. So anyway, with that in mind, today we have Marvel Legends Xialing from the Shang-Chi movie, which I'm going to say is probably my favorite movie of the Phase 4 MCU. I think Shang-Chi was pretty good. So got her on deep clearance at GameStop, just like the other figures I've been reviewing lately. And already it's looking like she's doing a lot better accessory-wise than all the Eternals figures that I've looked at recently. But we will see how that goes. As far as packaging goes, same as any other Marvel Legends. Sort of a logo on top there. Shang-Chi didn't really have too much of a logo, but it's sort of the same kind of design on their suits that they get towards the end of the movie. Otherwise, same Marvel Legends. Packaging as always. Picture on the side, picture on the back. I'm going to say again that this one doesn't really look like the actress to me, this picture on the box. I think her name is Meng-Er Zhang. I may have said that wrong, but I tried not to say it wrong, but I don't think that looks too much like her. So far, though, the figure doesn't seem to look that much like her either. So, I don't know, this might be the first one I'm looking at that recently that neither the figure nor the picture on the box really looked that much like the actress. But we'll see when we get her out here. No thick layer of dust on top of this one, so Shang-Chi must have been a little bit more popular than Eternals, I think. All right, we'll get her out and see what we think. Okay, so here's Xialing out of the package, and she's doing an okay job of standing up. She's not doing the best job of standing up, but doing a little bit better than some of the other figures I reviewed recently. So she does have flat shoes on, so hopefully that'll help with standing poses. It could just be my tablecloth why I can't get figures to stand up. I don't know. But otherwise, she looks pretty good. The figure replicates her suit from the end of the movie really well here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on camera, but her suit does have the texture like it has in the movie. I think the shirts were made from dragon scales, right, in the that they got in the end of the movie. So it does have that texture there, and it does have all of this really nice black lining on it. So that's really intricate, all of the black stripes on there, and they all look pretty good. I don't really see any mistakes in there or anything, so that's pretty nice. Looks just like her suit from the movie. Unlike some of the Eternals that I've reviewed, the black line detail continues around on the back. It looks like maybe there's one spot of it missing right there. Otherwise, though, the shirt looks really good. Again, all that black lining makes it look good there. Pants, just plain pants. Shoes, she does have some laces on her shoes, but no paint or anything there. As for the head sculpt, I think it's good. It's painted well, of course. I'm still not sold on whether it really looks like her or not. I think the hair should maybe be a little fuller. I mean, she does have this kind of haircut in the movie, but I feel like it's, I don't know, maybe a little fuller than that in the movie there. But otherwise, looks pretty good. Has these blade hands on the figure out of the package, and unlike a lot of the other figures I've reviewed lately, she actually has several different hands that she comes with. So aesthetically, pretty good on that one. Let's look at articulation next. So look up about that far, so better than some of the other Marvel Legends I've had recently. Look down quite a bit better than most of the other ones I've seen recently. Her hair is short enough that it's not going to cause any issues there. Head tilt. Turn left and right. So pretty good there. Get some good movement there. Arms can go up that far, so a little bit past straight out. So that's good. Hopefully we'll get her into some good martial arts poses. All the way around. No bicep swivel. Does have the swivel at the elbow. The elbow is pretty good here, I think. So there's the elbow. So not bad, I think. Maybe, you know, past 90 degrees for sure. Better than some of the other ones I've seen. I like these, that she has these small stripes on her ends of her sleeves here too. So tiny little lining on there. And I think on some of the other figures I've looked at recently, they might not have had that, or maybe would have gone with one big thick line or some things like that. So it's nice to see that there. Hands, of course, on the swivel and on the hinge. So we'll be able to do some things like that. Okay. Has the joint at the chest, so we've got not really any crunch forward, not really anything at all there. Pretty good lean back. Pretty good side to side there. Of course, twist. Twist at the chest there. That is going to, of course, break up the lines if you twist her there, but only a little bit. It's still going to look pretty good there. Nothing at the waist. So I've seen that on most of the Marvel Legends I've looked at recently, that we've got nothing at the waist at all. However, unlike all the Eternals I've looked at recently, she doesn't have any sort of skirt piece in the front. In the back there is a little bit, but in the front she doesn't, so that shouldn't hinder the legs at all, except that they can only go up that far, so just about straight out there. Try and maybe pull them down a little bit, but that's what we're getting there, just straight out. With the legs, she does have swivel at the thighs. They can go out only about that far, so that's not too good. You're never going to get a full splits with her. Knee is really good. So knees on all the ones I've looked at recently have been really good. And then at the foot, so we've got up about that far, down basically all the way, so that's good. Got pretty big, twist inward and twist outward there. So hopefully we can get her doing some good stuff. So articulation similar to what we've seen with most of the other Marvel Legends there. We'll see if she'll stand up. Almost. Okay, there we go. All right, so she will stand up. All right, let's see her accessories next. Okay, so Xialing here comes with 5 extra hands, which is really good and is going to help us get some good martial arts poses here. So she comes with a right and left fist. All right, so of course she has the blade hands, open blade hands on the figure. Comes with the right and left fist. She comes with these 2 hands, which are kind of pinching together here. Presumably these are, for martial arts poses and not for making a rude gesture, right? Switching the hands is pretty easy. We'll just, on all these, pull them out at the peg there. Put them in there. So like I said, hopefully, this hand is for making martial arts poses and not for making rude gestures at people. And then the last hand she comes with, see if we get her to stand up again. The last hand she comes with is a holding things hand that is just a right hand. So she doesn't have a left holding things hand, but has a right holding things hand. That's for holding her weapon that she comes with. So she comes with this rope weapon, and it's a little disappointing because it's in a fixed pose, right? So basically you can only have her holding it. You can't have her really using it, as a weapon or anything. It's got painted red on the ends there. Looks okay, looks like a rope. So we put the holding hand on her. So there we go, now she's holding that. But still, better accessories than some of the other ones I've seen lately. So at least she does come with a weapon, and like I say, with all the extra hands, we can get some good action poses. Her last accessory is this big, huge chunk of plastic, which is the torso for the Build-A-Figure from this line, which I think is Mr. Hyde, I think. So the only other one in the Shang-Chi set that I have is the Wen-Wu figure. I think he comes with one of the arms and maybe the cane. And so this is the big, big solid chunk of stuff here. I don't know, it's kind of neat looking there. It's about pretty much as big as she is herself. Pretty close there. Okay, So that's it for accessories. We'll do some size comparisons next. Okay, so for size comparisons, here she is with Wenwu. So he's a little bit taller than her, so that's what we'd expect. But she's going to look pretty good together with him there, and be in scale pretty well with him, and maybe we'll get them in some good fighting poses. Here she is with Marvel Legends Cersei. So they're pretty much the same height there. Look about the same, but what's nice, I've noticed, these Marvel Legends, I didn't have a whole lot of them before recently, and I've noticed that at least they're, never using the same bodies, it seems like, for any of these movie character figures, so they all can look a little bit more like the actors with that in mind. Here she is with the McFarlane Toys Harley Quinn, right? So, as you'd expect, right, your McFarlane toys are not in scale with your Marvel Legends. They're more in the 7-inch scale, right? The Marvel Legends in the 6-inch scale. Here they all are with a standard 12-ounce beverage can. And then, of course, as always, here she is with John Cena. Okay. So, this is a pretty good figure. Xialing here is one that I like. It does a pretty good job of approximating her look from the movie. Like I said, Shang-Chi was probably my favorite Phase 4 movie, and she was a pretty good character in that. And she does come with enough accessories to probably get some good martial arts poses. So please stay tuned for some dramatic poses. See if you can find this one cheap at your GameStop or wherever else cheap deep clearance figures are sold. And I'll see you in the next review.